opinion. You are never really sure. What is this game? It's a survivor-like game, like a roguelike with survivor style of gameplay. You will see better what I mean. And what is the peculiarity? The peculiarity is that instead of just, usually you go around surviving, you fetch experience, and then you fill a bar, and when it's your time to level up, you choose between different alternatives. Now, this is not completely different, but instead of leveling up, the items that you find upon killing enemies are currency, they are money, and you level up at set intervals of time, okay? And when it's time to level up, it opens a shop menu, and you have to fit the upgrades in your backpack as if it was Tetris. So there is a survival part of the game, but there is also inventory management, Tetrising, and this is so incredibly good. Let me just check. I want to make sure that I am not forgetting anything. So you can try the demo. That link, the blue poster in chat, it's also linked all the way, it's pinned on top of the chat box. It will be posted at set intervals in chat, so you can't miss it out. It brings you to the Steam page of the game. In the Steam page, you can see that there is a demo that you can download. I am telling you, what is the only problem is that you are gonna become addicted to the game. I promise. Because I am addicted to the game, so you also will. And it's really hard to put down. Let me know if the volume is fine. It's maybe still a tiny bit loud, but not too much. Maybe something like this. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, this is one of those games that it's basically like drugs in the form of a video game. At the moment, there are 4 characters. The game will come out in early access so that they will further develop. But when it comes out, it should come out with this character. Each one of them is unique. And each one of them has a million of different possibilities when it comes to build making, and I will show you why. Also, each one of them has a skill tree, a tech tree. I do have some points. Already because someone played the game yesterday. You're already addicted to so many games, your productivity is already on the ropes. You don't think you can take another hit. Do it. Do it. No, it's really addictive. You will see what I mean. It's harder to be addicted to. So, my favorite character, let me introduce them to you. Kai the Commando is a melee guy, okay? As you can see, he has minus 50 projectile damage, minus 20 mechanical damage. So you really want to stick with melee weapons, because you can also buy ranged weapons, but they wouldn't really deal that much damage anyway, because of the malus. So you want to stick with melee stuff. He has a special skill that makes every hit from your melee weapon explode, so area of damage for 4 seconds, and upon dash he sort of leaves a flame trail behind. And this was my favorite, I tried them all already. Then we have Ripley. Ripley deals mechanical damage. She's an engineer class. She uses drones and turrets, you know, that kind of stuff. I found her to be way harder to survive with. And then we have Jax. Jax is a typical range class. So high critical damage, well, high critical chance. About the damage, you have to make it better. Projectile damage, but it starts with less armor, and so it's a bit more squishy, and you really don't want melee damage. This one is my second favorite. his special skill gives you ricochet to all of the projectile weapons. So at the beginning you will have one, but then the more you buy and the more ricochet you can pile up. And then Silo, if you guys have played this game, there was a previous demo available. If you played the previous demo, Silo was not available. It's kind of a new class, and he specializes in elemental damage, drones, like applying poison, applying toxic. So since I want to survive long enough to really show you the game, I am gonna play with the melee guy. Since yesterday he was my favorite, and I am also going to unlock some stuff that makes him even better, which yesterday I chose to not unlock anything because I wanted to play the game with you as if it was brand new. We have 103 shards. I totally want to improve melee damage. Can I not? Why can I not? Oh, because first we need to... because we have to start from here. The music is really good, and it's extremely important. This is something the devs want everybody to know, like they take pride in it. Everything is it's made by them, with their hands, with their brain. There is literally no use of AI, of generative AI, in any part of the making of the game. The music has been commissioned by actual artists. Everything is drawn by hand, and it's something that it's very important for them, and it's also very important for me. It's from top to bottom. Take the top middle one. Hi, Eonir, hello. Are you one of the devs? I promised that I was going to try the game out, at least being able to not bore chat with the tutorial, okay? And I ended up playing the game basically 2 hours. I can't put it down. Adrenaline Rush, gain plus 5% attack speed, plus 5% movement speed. I will show you why movement speed is extremely important. Just first, I am gonna use the points that I obtained yesterday. Then I'm gonna show you why it's so important. Attack speed, it's always nice to have. Movement speed, I feel like it's also very important though. More HP, more armor. Regeneration would be nice to have. Movement speed tends to be important in these games, so it will be easier to show than to tell. But basically there are some areas in the map where you need to stand there charging the area up, and then if you stay enough time you will obtain something. And if you run faster, you can arrive into those chargeable areas way before the enemies reach you. So that's why I feel like movement speed is so important. Then we also want more max HP, because, and this is for the spaceship, even more movement speed, okay. Attack speed is not bad, mostly with a melee guy. He's already quite chunky, so I don't really feel like he needs a lot of armor to begin with. Let me just go with all of the movement speed that we can possibly have. And then if I want, we need 1 point in armor so that I can have +1 regen. Melee damage. I still have 76 points. Chat, somebody really played this game a lot yesterday. Like somebody played. I might as well. Can I max him? Along the phalanx spike as start and whip. You know what? I am not gonna spend this point now. I don't wanna be overpowered before showing you the game. So, Sector Alpha, the sewers. As you can see, Sector Beta and Sector Gamma are work in progress, but they will eventually be part of the game. There are difficulty levels. Scout, Explorer, Vanguard, Void Reaver, and then another one that it's also work in progress. I will play as Explorer because I feel like I already have some experience. So it's, let's say that this is normal mode. and you guys are gonna see. Okay, gameplay-wise, as I was telling you, survival kind of playstyle. You don't need to click in order to attack. Your weapon will automatically shoot to the closest enemies at set intervals. When you hear this sound, it means that it's almost time for the level up. Now, I didn't really get a lot of curium. Curium is your currency, your dollars, let's say. As you can see, this is our backpack at the beginning. We have this grid and we have our starting weapon. We can flip it around and put it anywhere on the grid. These additional tiles that you see around, they are unlockable, but each one of them costs currency. So the first one will cost 5, then you buy another one, it's 10, then 15 and so on. And every time that you buy another weapon, I will show you, for example, Duelist Sheath pierces its target, inflicting damage to all enemies on a short path. What makes this weapon particularly important? Each adjacent blade weapon gives this weapon plus 2% critical chance. So we can't afford it, okay? We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money for 2, but if we could afford it, we will buy this one, place it next to the other blade. They will have a positive interaction, okay? But we can't afford it. We could afford the Night Forge Ember, which increases the size of area of effect. I don't really think it's particularly important for me right now. It's basically Resident Evil 4 inventory game, but it's inside of the game. It's a mechanic inside of the mechanic. This one, we can afford it, the Void Flare Dynamo. It gives melee damage and movement speed. So I think we're gonna buy, and as you can see, we can fit it up there, and it fits just fine. For now, we can go on the second wave. There is also temporary storage, so let's say right now we don't need it, but let's say that we need to adjust stuff around to make them fit. You can temporarily place an item down there, and it doesn't get lost. Wave 2. There was that one thing that I wanted to show you. This one. See, you have to stay in the area, and by having very high movement speed, I reached that place way before my enemies could. Yes, the Tetris is the build. There are more things that I have to say about it, but it's easier for me to show when they happen. Such as, if we found another blade of the same type, of the same color, we could combine them and make, instead of taking more space in the backpack, it would just, you know, like, gain a different level. Yeah, it's backpack battle survivor. It's trust me, it's really addictive. And you can play the game, you can try the demo for free. There is a message pinned up, it brings you to the store, and you can actually try this game out for free, and you will see what I mean. Critical chance and projectile damage, that is good, but I might want this Titan Cleaver, because it comes with a lot more damage. Like, this one has 69 of damage, and I know that you're thinking, nice, but, you know, 118 is more nice. Hits with this weapon have a medium chance to deal 118 damage to all nearby enemies and knock them back. It's also way big. No, it's not way bigger range, it's only somewhat bigger range. So I think we're gonna buy this one, and then we can put it. For now, we don't have anything that interacts with all blades, so they don't need to stay one close to another. It's fine. And really don't have enough money for anything else. So as you can see, the diamonds on the floor, they are not exp, they are money. Because you level up at set intervals of time, so you don't really have to worry about leveling up. You have to worry about making money. Fast! Fast! Okay. This gave me an item that is a pickup. It's like a magnet to pick up all of the money. It's a bit complicated to reach. Now, Alien Skull, max HP -8 but plus 10% of damage. I love how it's called Alien Skull and it reminds me of the Skull Clamp from MTG. I wonder if the devs did it on purpose. It's Hades with robots, yeah, sort of. Max HP and consumable heal. It's kind of like the Skull Clamp. Attack speed and mechanical damage. Now, with this character, we don't need mechanical damage. I think I might want to pick the Skull Clamp. And at least for now, we can put it there. Now, this is gonna make me fetch all of the money that I left behind. And I have my special skill. The special skill of this character makes so that every, I think, 28 seconds or something like that, every attack that you land has a chance to explode. Banana Blitz Studio, hello, hello! I was telling everybody that this game is incredibly addictive and that I had a hard time putting it down yesterday. Like, I was meant to only play the tutorial so that I could be ready to explain the game to my chat, and I really couldn't put it down. This one is great, which also explains why it's so expensive. Quantum Weasel, hello, hello. Adjacent Artifact gives plus 100% stats. Now, you can't quite see the stats because they are behind me. But sadly, in this menu, no matter where I put my camera, it will cover something. Do we have anything right now? I think if we place this right next to the Void Flare Dynamo, it would make movement speed and melee damage even higher. There are different characters to select from at the start, yes, and as you keep progressing with the game, you obtain some points that you can spend out, like, you know, let's say in the main menu. With those points, you can not only, like, you have 4 different characters that you can choose. Each one of them can have different starting weapons as long as you unlock them in the tech tree. So at the very beginning, you only have 1 starting weapon for each one of them. As you keep playing, each one of them will be able to choose between different starting weapons. Max HP, Life Steal Chains, better melee damage, less projectile damage, but we are not gonna have projectiles, we are gonna buy this guy. And see, it was meant to fit there. Do I want... I think I want this one. And as you can see, wherever you put an item, if it has a positive interaction with the other items, you will see these sort of lightnings coming down. So this guy is giving a plus 100% stat to all of the stats that are already improved by the other items. For example, melee damage, movement speed, max HP, it's going down. Damage, life steal chains, melee damage. So it's improving on top of stuff that I already chose. What is the bad thing that is happening at the moment? As you can see, we almost ran out of space, which means that we are gonna have to start spending our curium to expand our backpack. But there is a problem for me later, not a problem for me right now. Right now we just have to keep surviving. Okay, my special skill is out of cooldown. Other characters have a more explosive type of special skill, but I found this guy to be more consistent in his damage, more reliable. We're gonna try, when I die, we're gonna try other characters, but just trust me. Adjacent melee weapons now inflict burn. Okay, so this is an item that not only we want, but it will also force us into moving stuff around the backpack. Can we even afford it? It's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So let's say that I have to unlock 2 of these. Then we place this one in this location. But then if we keep this in the location, it's only affecting one weapon. I would like for it to affect 2 of my weapons. So let's move one of the items in temporary storage and see what I can do. What is the problem now? That this item is no longer affecting this other item. But I am not sure that there is much that I can do. Because if I put it this way, it's still not affecting that one on top. I think at the moment I can't really do much. You wanted me to reroll? No, there was a very good item. No reroll. This is regeneration plus 7. All of the items that look like guns or turrets, they are guns or turrets. So they are not particularly useful right now. Not for this build. If I would ever want these to impact all of these, we will have to unlock more stuff. We can't afford it right now. So right now we just go and make more money. And try to stay alive, which is sort of important. I still haven't actually killed any boss when I played the game yesterday. Bosses are kinda harsh. Huh? Just in time. I will need to somehow improve my pickup range, because we are struggling with making money. The Blood Runner Claw would be another melee attack. Kills made with this weapon grants you +1 regeneration for the next shop. So it's really not bad at all. This one is elemental damage and luck. Now elemental damage is only useful for me right now because we are applying burn. Otherwise it wouldn't be particularly useful. What I find more important right now is that we need to unlock a few slots, and I will do 1, 2, and then it doesn't really matter on which side we are putting it. We can put it down this way or this way. So why am I moving this item? Because by moving the item, now all 3 of these are once again influenced by the Burning Flux ampule, okay? So I am back at having more melee damage and more speed. And now we also have a 4 slot available, which is just perfect for the claw. See guys, I am actually pretty good. 2 hours of experience in the game, I am already min-maxing. I don't know what it says about me. Why is the claw particularly good? Not only because it's nice to have even more weapons and even more damage, but because it will give me regen. And regen is always good. This one would be a consumable item, can be used in your inventory to restore 30% health, but then the next wave there would be more enemies, so I usually try to avoid. I try and not need it. And always remember, since it's a roguelite, even if at a certain point we die, it won't have been for nothing. Because you die, you go back to the main menu, you have unlocked points in the main menu. And with those points you can level up in a skill tree, in a tech tree. So it's almost like every time you play, whether you are successful or not, you are still making your life easier for the next runs. Shop price reduction is not something that I will be against. Each adjacent blade gives 2% critical okay, it's 1, 2, and 3. I know that you are wondering why I bought these 3, because we are moving the glove 1 to the side, and then we are putting this other one here. Now, the glove doesn't count as a blade, but these 2, they do. Which means that by being right next to the sheath is 2, 4, it does 4% increased critical chance, okay? And at the same time, these 2 are also applying burn. I wouldn't mind the katana. Each adjacent elemental weapon gives this weapon plus 5% critical chance. I don't know, because I really don't know. Since I am giving burn to these weapons, would they count as an elemental weapon? Probably no. Probably it only counts if they say elemental, like you see right under the name of the weapon. It says melee blade precise. Probably it would only count if it said elemental there. Can I still afford shop price reduction? No. Because I will need to buy 3 slots. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to lock the shop price reduction, which means next level, it's guaranteed that I am gonna have it in the shop, but next level I should have the money. Or not, because I got one shot and killed. That was me being extremely greedy. I wanted to stay in the area for the bonus, which could have been anything, and then I died, but that's okay, it's my bad. Now, Tech 3. We have 85 void shards available. Do we want to stick with this guy, or do we want to try other characters? I guess we might. I might want to show you how all of the different characters play. So maybe we should. I like this one as well. Let me make sure that it's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, Jax the sharpshooter. Increased critical chance, increased projectile damage. I like this one. So we might want to try a run with her. Is there anything that we really need? While stranding, gain plus 1% range, plus 1% critical chance per 1 second. Stacking up to 20 times. Reset on movement or after taking damage. It's kinda hard to really stay still. But it's necessary if we want to unlock projectile weapons deal 5% more damage, and we want it, and we really do. Gain plus 1 projectile damage, critical chance, attack speed, dodge chance. I like the idea of dodging. This character is gonna be slightly more squishy than the previous one. Pick-up range is also not bad, because sometimes it's kinda hard for you to be close enough. I did die, yes. I stood still in the area of damage thinking that I could afford it, but I couldn't afford it. Okay, now we have even more damage, even more pickup range. Movement speed, more health. Critical attack speed or movement speed? Let's go with movement speed. I'm telling you, I feel better when I know that I can move around. Unlock the piercing carbine, a starter weapon. This is what I was telling you about. That when you start playing, you only have one weapon for each character, but as you keep playing, you can unlock more. Moving no longer resets steady aim, but it stacks decay by 1. Okay, so this one combos with this other one. Destroy, erase, improve, hello, hello, nice to see you. Increase steady aim maximum stack by 1. Dealing a critical hit with a projectile weapon now grants plus 2% attack speed for 2 seconds. Or we can just go with even more damage. More damage never really hurt anyone. I improve critical. Because I think there was something, there is an item that combos with critical. Okay, we're about to run out of points now. Unlock the Helix Rail as starter weapon for Jax the Sharpshooter. We basically only have enough points for this, and then we only have 2 points. Projectile damage. Elite enemies under the effect of Death Mark take an additional 5% damage. I am not sure that I know what Death Mark is. Ah, it's this one, but we don't have enough points. Your first critical hit on an enemy applies Death Mark for 4 seconds. Marked enemies take plus 5% damage from your projectile weapons, but we don't have enough points for this one. So I think I'm just gonna keep those 2 points and we can... No, hold on a second. I forgot to check the other weapons. So the Marksman Longshot deals 95 of damage, attack speed 1.9, range 12. Hits with this weapon deal 20% more damage and pierce once if the target is far away. Or each adjutant projectile weapon gives this weapon plus 1 pierce. This is good. So it has much less damage. A lot less damage. This one has better damage than the others. Always target the enemy with the most health in range. I don't like this. I actually wish it was the other way around. Like, I would rather finish the enemies that are already dying instead of aggroing. I mean, they are all in aggro, but you get what I mean. I might want to try the piercing carbine. Let's try. Ooh, I think I started in the lowest difficulty by accident. That's okay. It's not like lowest difficulty is not going to provide me of points to spend. As you can see, she doesn't dash. She jumps and leaves a trail. See? She leaves a trail of mines, sorry, not grenades. Now, knowing that this weapon, each adjacent projectile weapon gives it piercing, we might want to keep it somewhere in the middle. Also nothing, because I don't have enough money. If I had enough money to buy another piercing carbine, I would have showed you that you can combine them. But I can't show you because I don't have enough money. I only have enough money for an acid turret, which is not really ideal for this one. Stun gun. I also can't afford this one. I can't afford anything. Wave 2. I'm not gonna buy anything. We are poor, chat. We are poor. Now we are definitely less poor than we were before. If I stand still, I think I deal better damage. But then of course, you know, I am standing still. So it may or may not be ideal. This is also a turret. Max HP is never terrible. Shop price reduction, you know what? I might as well buy. And it applies immediately. Like, as you can see, the prices immediately went down. Whenever you guys talk about nerd stuff like Linux, I have no idea what you are talking about. Enemy speed minus 4% is not bad, but I feel like it's also not a priority. I might wanna buy max HP. because it's never really bad. Wave 3. I'm gonna activate my special attack. By the way, you can play this game with mouse only. I am playing with keyboard and mouse because it's better for me. But there is also an option to play the game mouse only if you prefer. And all of the main attack happens automatically. Secondary attack, you can click on the central button of the mouse, and second attack is controller support. I am fairly sure that there is, because if I open the settings, see, controls, keyboard, gamepad. I didn't try with a gamepad. If I have a choice to play with keyboard and mouse, I do prefer keyboard and mouse, but gamepad is supported. And as you can see, click to skill, click to dash, blah blah blah, mouse only. But I don't want to play mouse only, but it is an option. Damage plus 16%, yes, I kinda like it. These are all turrets. Gives a small chance to ricochet up to 2 times to any adjacent projectile weapon. Well, this would be an adjacent projectile weapon. But the thing is that if I buy this one, I won't buy damage plus 16%. And I think I want to buy damage plus 16%. I can still afford this one. I didn't think I could. And as you can see, they are interacting with each other, because the piercing carbine gains pierce for each adjacent projectile weapon, and this one gives us a small chance to ricochet every adjacent projectile weapon. So by keeping them one close to another, we are getting a positive interaction for both of them. And you see why, potentially you can make, thousands of different combination of items, thousands of different builds. It's still a demo, but I think the release is planned very soon. You can see all of the information on the Steam page. I feel like the only problem is that if you play the demo, you can't put it down. It's really hard to put it down. Pressure mines. Deploys a static mine on the ground that deals damage to nearby enemies on trigger. This is more for an engineer than for this character. Movement speed is good for literally everyone. Elemental damage, I feel like I don't really need it. Shots spread projectile and nearby enemies. Gives adjacent projectile weapon a 20% damage boost against enemies already affected by acid. But I don't think at the moment I don't have a way to affect them with acid right now, but maybe I will have a way. And it's interacting, it's still giving a positive interaction with both of them. The only thing is that now we have that one. I mean, we could get a mine just to fit that one, but we don't really need it. So at least for now, we just continue this way. I think this type of games need, let's say, additional mechanics. And in the case of this game, I love the Tetris of the inventory so badly. I don't want to say that it's my favorite thing, but it's totally my favorite thing. It's a challenge inside of the challenge. Because not only you want to fit all of the things that you might want to unlock, but you also want to fit them in a way that maintain the interactions. If I unlock another slot, but I put a weapon, one of these weapons away from the others, they would stop interacting. Do I have enough money for the Helix Rail? Always target the enemy with the most health in range. I am not a fan of targeting the person with the most health. I think it would be positive to attack the one with the least health. Demo is available for everyone. Release in early access is planned this summer. Yeah, I saw on Steam it said third quarter, and I mean we are almost in the third quarter. I honestly can't wait. I was telling chat that I was meant to only play basically, you know, just the tutorial, just to have an idea of the mechanics before it was time to explain them, and I ended up playing for 2 hours because it's really hard to put down. Now, I do play basically every single one of the games of this kind, so I am the right person to become addicted, but it's always nice when you find a game that you can't put down. And I agree, you know, somebody was saying in chat that Survivor games became a little repetitive because there are so many of them, which in my opinion makes it even more special that this game has this ulterior mechanic of tetrising the inventory and crafting your build, crafting the combos, because it does make it makes the game feel very different and fresh and new. Cash Boy, hello! I don't know if I want this weapon. On one hand, more weapons are always good, but on the other hand, attacking the enemy with the most health, I don't know. It's also true that it will constantly target bosses, if I am in the range of bosses. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Maybe it's not ideal, but it also doesn't suck. And since I can afford it, I am also gonna move this one to the side, so we freed up 2 slots. And now we can't afford this anymore. But this is very common, so I think we might get it again. You have eaten! Vlaka, did you download the demo? Vlaka is our resident demo enjoyer. What? I didn't realize that my special attack was available. I almost wasted it. You should! It's a demo! Don't you love demos? The only problem is that you are not gonna put the game down. And then you will continue playing the demo until the release in summer. Okay. We don't really need mechanical damage. Knockback is not terrible to have, but I feel like it's not even ideal. We have 352, so that is a lot of curium. I will reroll. Adjacent artifact give 100% stats. Yes. Yes. Absolutely yes. But we will want to move it somewhere else. Or, even better, eventually we will want to move the catalyst on top of it. But do I have enough? I do have enough. Why did I move it? Because in the place where it was not interacting with anything at all. By moving it on top of the burning flux ampule, this item is now... See, you can see the lightning. When you see a lightning, it means that the item you have your cursor on is interacting with the others, which means that this item alone is improving this one, so the shop prices are gonna reduce even further. This one, so we are dealing even more damage, and this one, so we have even more max HP. We also freed up a bunch of stuff. Each adjacent projectile weapon gives this weapon +1. Oh! Ah, yikes. This is the same type as the one that I already have, but it's not the same color, so we can't combine them. What I could do, this one is damage 158, this one is 109. I am going to dismantle this one and buy the other. I replaced it. If they were the same color, I could have combined them and rank up, but they were not the same color, so I couldn't do it. fires electrical bolts at enemies, so this will be an elemental damage. Did I have something that interacts with elemental? No. No, okay. Hits with this weapon have a small chance to generate a lightning bolt, dealing 130 damage and scattering 3 additional enemies. So it's kind of like the lightning... how do you call it in D&D again? And it can fit there just fine, and it's interacting with these other two. We still have a lot of Curium, but I feel like I don't want any of these. This one is a turret, it's not ideal for my class. And this one, while lifesteal is great, I don't need melee and I don't want to lose projectile damage. I could reroll one more time. Collector drone! Okay, the collector drone is great. Because, so, like, for the nature of the game, you have to move around a lot, which means leaving behind a lot of money. With this guy, I wouldn't be leaving behind money anymore. But do I have enough? I don't think I can buy him. I don't think we can buy. We can't buy. I will lock him, so we're gonna find him in the next wave. How does this temporary storage work? So, let's say that you need to rearrange your stuff, okay? Let's say that you are happy with the items you have, but you need to move them around. You can place up to 2 items in temporary storage while you move the items around. Then, anything that you left in the temporary storage when you progress will be lost. But at least it gives you some agency when you want to move stuff around. Hop. And also, yeah, what I just did was spending 30 coins, 30 money, to make sure that next time we level up, that same item that... Ooh, that was a lot of damage. That same item that I wanted will be in the store again. And this time we should have enough money, if I don't die, because I am really taking a lot of damage. Hell yeah. We are pew-pewing well, we are pew-pewing very well. We got the item again, but gain plus 10% pickup range per adjacent mechanical weapon. I don't have mechanical weapons. Mechanical weapons are like drones and turrets. You come with me. Then, finally, I can show you something that I have been meaning to show you all this time. You see this gun is the same type of gun that we already have, okay? And both of them are green. If I buy this other one and we combine them, they scale to a higher rank without occupying a different slot in the inventory. It's also probably time that I start trying to optimize my placement of stuff. This will always be complicated, since this item is a cross. Melee damage, we don't need it. Movement speed, honestly, we always need movement speed. But I feel like we don't really need it that much. Stop driving into them. No, I am doing it on purpose. See? Because by jumping into them and then leaving, I am activating those mines. And mines deal damage to them. Okay. Now that we have a drone to collect, my life will be very much easier. This character also has a bonus if you stand still, but it's really not easy to stand still for a long period of time. Bling, bling. Venom launcher. Throws puddles of venom. But venom is not acid, so it doesn't combo with that one. We do have a stun gun of the same color, so we can improve them. Each adjacent elemental weapon increases the puddle radius, but we don't have elemental weapons, right? We do have an elemental weapon. Okay. Don't mind me while I think. This is also elemental. Both of them are elemental. But there is no way that I can make it interact with both. So choices will have to be made. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm gonna place it down here. I'm gonna place it down here because this way I am gaining Pierce as well. Because of the interaction with the carbine. And I kinda like Pierce. Critical chance and projectile damage is also very good. And it's 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2. On which side would you be? 1 and 2, and we can afford this one as well. I don't think I care about... Hold on. I'm gonna leave this one in the temporary storage. See what I can do about this one. This is what I could do about that one. But then this one is 1, 2, and 3. So this is never gonna work. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm trying to do. I honestly hardly understand it myself. So I really can't say that I am. Yeah, I am trying to optimize my Tetris. Ah, we can't. I don't have enough space for that. Unless we move this one. We now have enough space. What have I just done? This was giving me increased max HP, okay? Because of the interaction with these other items. You can't flip it. No. You can rotate it only in some ways, but you can't freely flip it all around. I feel like improving critical chance and projectile damage is better than improving max HP. Considering that I am already... I don't have all of my HP anyway. So, you know, who cares about max HP right now? I hope you sort of understood what my plan was. And I am not saying that it's necessarily a good plan, but it's totally a plan. This guy is the boss. I have still never killed a boss in this game. You played Backpack Battle, so you understand what I was trying to do. I've never played that one. Only watch other people playing it. Health! That was lucky, I really needed health. If plan, why not plan shaped? It was plan shaped. Sadly the carbine is the wrong color, so we can't combine them. It's not the same color. Melee weapon, attack speed and mechanical damage. We don't really have mechanical stuff. Reroll. Array of effect sides is not bad. Elemental damage, now I would have stuff that benefit from that. It also increases luck. And most importantly, it doesn't really take a lot of space. I might wanna put it up here. Because otherwise, with this item that it's in the shape of a cross, we would never be able to fit anything in there. So I think it makes sense. Area of effect is not terrible, but I feel like I don't really have many things that make it work. Movement speed is always great. One, two, three, four. If I place it here, it would remain with a stray slot. Can I still afford it? I can still afford it. That was good. Movement speed is always nice to have. Wave 10. Maybe this time I will finally be able to kill a boss. Look at him going down! Look at him going! Hell yeah, brother! First time that I kill a boss. Yesterday when I played for a while I didn't. I think it wasn't like a boss, I think it was more like an elite. But still, it gave me a yellow pebble. We love yellow pebbles. Wrong down, hello! No, don't hit me. Okay. So whatever we do, we will absolutely need to buy slots. This Lunar Pulse is +7 instead of +5. I feel like it's not particularly meaningful. This one is 134, mine is 172, so it's already better. And since this one is orange, it's already the best, so we can't... We could unlock a second one. I did it! I'm gonna reroll. Adjacent melee weapons in thick burn, not for this build. Turret, no, another melee weapon. Critical chance +5. This is something that I would like to have. Any interactions? 1, 2, and 3. I guess you can stay down here. I am not really seeing anything that could interact positively with it. So it's fine. And I still have plenty of Curium, so let me reroll one more time. Marksman Longshot. Hits with this weapon deal 20% more damage and pierce once if the target is far away. This doesn't sound terrible. Adjacent projectile weapon now drops slow inducing hyperspace rated glue. Oh boy. But can I afford it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We couldn't afford it. Next time. At least now I have, you know, those spaces that I unlocked, they will remain open. Yeah, sticky bullets. Sticky bullets. Oh no, sorry, that was sweating. No, oh my god. That was bad. For a second I really thought that I was in the area. Reminder chat that you can try this game for yourself. There is a demo available. There are 4 characters already with their tech skills, their tech tree and whatnot. Let me see what we have. This is the same type of weapon that we already have, so we can combine them and make it better. It was same weapon and the same color. You had an engagement to play Barkley Gnome. 30 to 6 hours. This is probably totally in your alley. It's a kind of game that is basically drugs and you simply can't put it down. Elemental damage and luck. I already have one of these, so once again we can combine them. There are some hot nights coming. If this working for summer, you are gonna have something to occupy your time. You guys know me, I am very enthusiastic about video games in general. But I rarely play video games when I am not streaming, and I ended up playing this game for 2 hours yesterday. Stun gun, but it's green. Troopers, but it's green, so we can't really combine them. Not yet on GOG. Yeah, guys, keep in mind, the game is technically not released yet. It will come out in summer. Rundown, thank you for gifting a sub to the devs of this game, who are very kindly sponsoring me today to show you the game. Like, humble brag, I feel like they chose the right person, because nobody likes this type of games more than me. Every 5th shot, adjacent projectile weapons fire an extra projectile. Oh boy, oh man. But it's adjacent projectile weapons. Sadly, we couldn't really put it in a place where all of them would be. But hey. Beta, did I say hi to you? I don't remember. For whatever reason, my stream is treating every single one of you as if it's the first time that you are chatting today. Critical chance, I already have this item, but it's green. I'm gonna dismantle that one and replace it with a better version. Max HP, we already have this one, so we can have a better version. These are 2 reds. We still have 57 curium. I think I'm gonna keep it for the next wave. You know, you don't have to always spend all of your money. There is an event. There is an event that is probably going to kill me. Or not, because I am a gamer. And no, okay, I am not enough of a gamer to survive that. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, 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 fast. Mad One, why are you searching? Click the link. It's literally pinned up in the stream. I am making your life easier. Why do you want it to be harder? And greedy. Greedy, but at least this is giving me health. Adjacent melee weapon will now inflict burn. I don't really have many places where to put it, but I could put it here. 1, 2, and 3, and it will be 2 adjacent weapons for now. Better than nothing. Shop price reduction. We can make it better. Then we reroll. This quick draw fastener. We can't make it any better because it's already orange, but we could have a second one. Do I want a second one? I don't have a nice place where to put it. So I guess at least for now we don't want a second one. Wrong town, have a good night. Elemental damage and luck. Don't I already have this pebble? All this time I didn't get this. Oh, I do have one. It's all the way up there. I could get a second one, I suppose, because it's so tiny. But it's not like I am entirely based on elemental damage. This marksman longshot has been calling my name all this time. But it's humongous. The stun gun is the same color, we can improve it. Starseeker Edge. We already have a Starseeker Edge, but it's green. This one is blue. So we can't combine them. Why buy the melee only character? Where, did I buy a melee item? What is the melee item? Which one of them is melee? Damage. Elemental damage, luck. Ah, melee weapon! You do have a point. I'm gonna dismantle it. I misread. I read it as all elemental weapons, and so I put it close to the stun gun, which is elemental, and the venom launcher, which is also elemental. I misread. Man, I like this one, but it's so big. Like, we will need to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. Minimum. One, two, three, either 4 or 5. If I buy 5, it's in a slightly better position, but I don't think I have the money. One more down. And then where is that we had to put the other 2? Okay, we don't have the money, but we can lock it. Which means next time we are gonna find it again. Can you move the right mine to the top and place that there? The right mine. Where? Anthony, good morning. Hi, hi. The right mine. I have an harmony prism. I mean, I can't move anything to the top without making a lot of movement because we don't really have free inventory slots. The blue one, you mean this one? It gives me critical chance. If you mean this one. If you mean this other one, it's a harmony prism, which gives max HP. But still, if I was to move it anywhere else, I would still need to unlock slots. Like, I don't really have another place where to put it. I can flip it around and that's it. I really don't remember in which situation I was. And I can't really say that it was a great one. I like to jump in between a group of enemies so that the mines are gonna deal damage. And really, I love the music. I think they did such a great job with the music. And as I mentioned earlier, it's important for me, it's important for them, and I know that it's important for many of you. Zero generative AI. The music has been commissioned to artists. Everything in the game has been made from scratch. It's kinda sad that we need to specify, but nowadays we need to specify. This is the weapon that I wanted before, and we can finally have it now. Do we already have one of these items? No, we don't have one of these items. Area of effect size, nothing that we really need. Enemy speed minus 4% is not terrible, but I feel like it's not a priority. I'm gonna reroll. The pin link doesn't open the Steam mobile app. I have no idea. I'm really not much of a mobile person. I clicked it and it brought me on Steam, but I don't know about mobile. And yeah, the game will come out in summer, but right now you can play a demo. Do I have this rock? I do have this rock already. Adjacent weapons to the left apply acid, adjacent weapons to the right apply burn. It's interesting, but I would have to rework a lot of stuff if I really want it to be useful. Is a new hotness? Can I be honest? Sometimes people don't have a disclosure on Steam, and the image, like, you know, like the thumbnail of the game reeks of AI from very far away. This one, we already have the same color, so we can improve it. This shotgun, we have the same color, so we can improve it. Yeah, it's really sad that nowadays we have to be, hey, there is no Gen AI in this game, but these are the times we live in. And I like, sometimes the disclaimer, I feel like it's not enough. We still have a lot. At least one more reroll. That's a turret. The game really wants me to get this Ember. It keeps proposing it to me. It keeps it like, hey, I know you want it. Are you really sure that you don't want it? I know you want it. I know it. I'm thinking about it. I am torn. Let me re-roll one more time. Feel like I should. Wait just a second. Okay, hold on. Are the devs still listening to me? I've been notified about the Twitch mod of the game. I don't know exactly where to enable it. Like, if I have to exit the game real quick and then enter again, like maybe there was a patch, it's absolutely no problem. I can very much do that. Enemies minus 3%, and it's a tiny baby. It's a tiny baby of a 1. I mean, why not? Do I really want... I thought about it too late. Do I really want less enemies though? Because more enemies means more money. Oh, this is totally addictive. I have a hard time putting this kind of games down. I think for now we can go into wave 14. And yeah, if the devs are listening to me and you want to instruct me about the Twitch mode, absolutely, I am willing to restart the game, the patch if I have to, like anything. I wanna show chat literally everything the game has to offer. I just feel like I might need to relaunch the game. There's something I find extremely pleasing about all of the guns floating around my head. Look at me, I am standing. Alpha Sentinel! Alpha Sentinel sounds like trouble. It's trouble. It's right. I see so many things going on. It's trouble. We found trouble. This will be another Harmony Prism. We might as well. But then I don't really need any of these. Miss Fifi, thank you for the raid. Welcome raiders, welcome everybody. We are trying out a game that you can try. There is a demo and it will come out later in summer. And it's been so fun. It's super addictive. I can't put it down. Gameplay wise, it's kind of a, let's say, Vampire Survivor like, so we are all on the same pace. But then you have this. Like, this is how you make your build. You make your build by literally Tetrising all of the elements around. It's so good. How was your stream today? What were you up to? Fifi and I play a lot of similar games. Ooh, Kenshi is a game that chat wants me to play. Chat did ask for Kenshi before. So far, I resisted, but you never know. And Raiders, thank you for joining the stream today. I am Penny, variety streamer from Italy. I play a lot of different stuff, but I do sort of specialize in weird indies, like quirky stuff. First time playing Kenshi, it's so good. You should definitely play. Yeah, chat sometimes ask. Chat wants me to suffer. Do I want to further reduce the amount of enemies? On one hand, it becomes more chill, but on the other hand, it means also making less money. Now, we probably don't really need much money, because at this point, we have been unlocking so much stuff. This shotgun is the same color of the shotgun that you see there, so we can simply improve. And this would be a different type of shotgun that we don't... Oh no, we do have it. It's there, but it's of a different color. And Fifi and I always end up playing very similar stuff. Man, we have so much of this Curium. Another one of these guns. What else? Another one of this shotgun, but it's wrong color. Reroll. Attack speed plus 8%. That never sounds awful. But we need to unlock 1, 2, 3 and 4. I have so much money that I might as well. Yeah, I feel like this is what really gives the game some freshness. Because there are many games with a similar gameplay, but you know, they don't really got the extra step, and I feel like this is the extra step. You can unlock more blocks, but you have to pay for them. So it did happen before that I only had enough money to unlock a slot, and then I couldn't buy the item that I wanted to fit there. Max HP doesn't sound terrible, like, ever. And it only costs 3. So it's kinda cheap to have, we can just put it there. And we still have a lot of money. We don't really... This character doesn't really do turrets or drones. Shotgun of the right color. We make it purple. This would be another Venom launcher. We already have one of a different color. But no one says that we can't have a second one. And I kinda feel like we might want to have a second one. Why? Because I would put it right underneath the previous one, okay? And it says, each elemental weapon increases the paddle radius by 10%. Which means that if we put them one next to the other, they are increasing each other's. Because each one of them, for each adjacent elemental weapon, increases the paddle radius, which means that this one is increasing this one, and this one is increasing the other one. So they just keep comboing with each other. And this one also combos with this other one, which means that it's increasing pierce damage, and it also combos with that one, which means... I lost track. There are so many things going on that I don't even know anymore. Gives a small chance to ricochet. It applies to that one. I think I am going to lose my mind. Yeah, I am doing too many combos at the same time. Last reroll. For now. Adjacent artifact give plus 100% stuff. I loved it, but we can't afford it. We can't really afford anything. Let's go with the next wave. And yeah, when you are not minding the Tetris, this is what the gameplay looks like. Chaotic to say the least, but in a very good way. I was going to regret all of my life choices. But it was worth trying to stay in the area. I do like a lot that there is visual rendition of the synergies. Like, you know, you can see that sort of lighting. Oh, we are dying. Like, I think if it wasn't thanks, I don't know what I just got. If it wasn't thanks to the visual rendition of the synergies, it would be impossible to keep them in mind. Oh, I basically made all of the enemies explode, that's what I did. Too bad, I would really like to have more health. Could I please get more health? Technically, this is a consumable item, can be used in your inventory to restore 30% health. The thing is that I will be completely honest, I have no idea of how to do that. Like, when it says in your inventory, I don't really know what it means. Melee damage, we don't need. Oh, you just buy and click, that's easy. No? Right click it. Sorry, I can't read. I'm sorry, I am at the 8th hour of the stream. I think my brain is just sort of giving up. Galdrick, can I ask you, how do you activate the Twitch interaction? Like, your PR guy was telling me about a Twitch interaction, but I didn't see it in the menu. How do I... Because I would really like it. Melee damage, no. Attack speed is never bad. But mechanical damage we don't need. Enemy speed, whatever. I might want another one of these. How much HP do I have? 77. Now I have 150, it's much better. Adjacent weapons to the left, apply acid on hit. To the right, apply burn. I don't really have an easy place where to interact with more than one weapon at a time. You probably spend 1 hour to optimize placement just to get a tiny teensy edge. That's pretty much what I am doing right now, to be honest. Regeneration is not bad. Where could we... We could put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and regen. Look at how tiny is this weapon. I feel like we can sort of fit it anywhere. Can't we? I know that we already have another one of the same kind, but... This one in particular doesn't really interact with anything though. Now I'm gonna try a reroll. Max HP minus 8, damage plus 10%. This is the one that looks like a skull clamp from NTG. I kinda want it. Because yeah, max HP minus 8, what is 8? 8 is just a number. Remember chat, the only HP that really matters is the very last one. Nothing else matters. This one can improve. And I think we are done. Unless nothing, I can't do math. The only HP that really matters is my philosophy when I play MTG. Don't ask me how often I win. That is not really something that you want to know. I still believe in the philosophy nonetheless. Sapphire Pixie, good morning. Big boss died. I am getting stuck in this corner. And guys, right now you are seeing one map. But when, like, if you open a demo, you will see that there are more maps that are work in progress. So there will be different levels, more maps, with different enemies and whatnot. Like, keep in mind that we are playing a demo, with the limitations of a demo. By the time the game actually comes out, I am probably gonna have 300 hours in it though, because I can't put it down. Okay, what can we do? Every 5th shot adjusted projectile weapon always crits. The thing is that this one is particularly good next to fast weapons. And this one is not fast at all. So I could put it up here, but it sounds like a bit of a waste. Reroll. Barricade high, by the way. We only get 2 temporary slots to reshuffle, so this most likely requires some planning and foresight, which is why I don't overly stress on the positioning. As long as I have enough synergy, I don't feel like stressing too hard about them. This is a purple activator shotgun. My activator shotgun is blue. Purple is so much better. Lifesteal chance, but then I would lose projectile damage. Not a chance in hell. Not gonna do that. Ooh! We got a purple marksman longshot, which is the same that we already have, so we can improve it and make it legendary. We can also improve attack speed and nothing else we can improve. I could buy this one for even more damage though. We just have to unlock some stuff. We can make another cross. So we have 2 crosses. My damage is... I lost it. Without this item it's 49. With this item is 65. So I would say that it was very worth it. This one would add knockback. Do I need knockback? I feel like you always sort of need knockback, but it's also never really that important. But it's purple already, like, buying something that is immediately epic honestly sounds like I shouldn't pass. I'm just checking on which sides it would be better to buy. I'm gonna put it here. There's a chance to do a lot bigger reshuffle the moment you dismantle and get 6 empty space for reshuffling purpose. You think that's something tactical to think about. I only really dismantle when I find an alternative that is the same item but just so drastically better. Because you can improve them by combining 2 items of the same kind and of the same color. But when you already improve them quite a lot, it's kinda rare that you are gonna find the same color. Like, you can't really rely on the idea of finding the same color. So if you find something that is a lot better, in my opinion it's worth buying. Then I might be wrong, but I feel like it might be totally worth it. What? There is a very big guy chasing me. But it's kinda hard for me to aim at him specifically. Because there are a lot of other people at the same time. It's not just him. Special attack. Okay, there are apparently way more than just one big guy. There are plenty of big guys. During the purchase and the upgrade. Oh yeah, it does give you an opportunity. I think at the moment I have everything set in a pretty decent way. Big. This weapon is now legendary. Even bigger, our percentage of damage right now is 65 and now it's 75. very big stuff going on right now. Pressure mines are not particularly useful in this build. Cosmic Tether, we already have a better version. Shop price reduction, we can improve it. And we have a blue version of the Piercing Carbine. We already have a legendary one. Reroll. What is the exocomp thing? Explain to me as if I was not an English speaker. Can I can combine the two purple crosses. You are way smarter than me. I didn't think about it. The eyeball robot, it's a drone that goes around collecting money for me. Adjacent projectile weapon now drop slow, inducing hyperspace rated glue. It's not bad, but I don't really have a place where it would be adjacent to more than one weapon unless... Hear me out. Are you guys hearing me out? Now this is terrible for the future, but it's okay for the present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are adjacent to 3 weapons this way. That was a very major pog on my part. Not only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have another weapon that is adjacent, which came already purple, so I really couldn't say no. And now I honestly, like, that was not sitting right with me, so I had to move it. And I moved it. Exocomp in Star Trek Lower Decks, not sure if you saw. I saw it, but I don't remember Exocomp. But it was a very good show, I thought it was really fun. Don't mind me, my hair is starting to give up. Oh no, sorry! Okay, hold on a second though, I didn't notice that I already had a purple carbine, but maybe this is better. Why is this better? Because this way it would be adjacent, while if I combine them, it wouldn't have anything adjacent anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I reroll, because I can. If I find something else that would fit there, then it's great. If I don't find anything that fits there, I think for now it might be. Game updated with the Twitch mode. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wait until I die. Because if I exit now, it will count as if I died, isn't it? So as soon as I die, I am going to update and try the Twitch mode. I can't live forever, right? And yeah, guys, there is a Twitch mode. 100% chance to create a temporary zone granting plus 20% damage when standing. I feel like right now I am not really exactly in the position of standing very often. Am I ever in the position of standing? Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. We combine the carbine and then we buy another carbine. And so we got everything that I wanted. And yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, there is also a Twitch integration. But I don't wanna die on purpose though. So first we see how much I can go. Then we try. Like, let's be real, how much longer can I possibly survive? I feel like things are getting quite crazy. Yeah, I did it. I bought the replacement and I combined them. Using the special attack. It's very crowded right now because I used a heal. And every time you use a consumable heal, the next wave there are more enemies. And the enemies don't reset in between waves. So unless you kill them, they just keep piling up. And so now there is a very embarrassing amount of enemies because I use my consumable heal. Create an explosion around enemies after they suffered 1,000 damage points. The explosion damage is based on luck. I'm a very simple person. You tell me that something is based on luck, I want it. I said it like the guy in Dr. Stone. I want it! Not really seeing anything. I mean, critical chance and projectile damage is never bad. We already have one of those, but it's green. I can improve the other carbine. Our cross is already yellow. Even though the idea of getting like yet another cross is not bad. But where the hell am I going to put it? I can put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go there. So we now have 94% increase of damage. And I still have so much curium that, like, who cares? Shop price reduction, but it's yellow. I am a hamster. That is really how I feel. Knockback? Nah. Melee damage also no. It would be nice to have yet another carbine, but I feel like at this point I might be exaggerating. Even though gives adjunct projectile weapon damage boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What could possibly go wrong? By collecting carbines, right? We could, for example, get something like this, that it's maybe better, but it has a much weirder shape. Purple regen. I'm starting to think that I am never gonna die. Probably now that I said it, I will die. Small chance ricochet. No, I can't. I can't fit more than one weapon. I don't have a place where this will benefit more than one weapon, unless eventually we place another weapon down there. So in the long run, it might work. This is another Venom launcher and it's blue, so we can improve the one that we have. And this is a green rifle, so sadly it's not the same color that we have. I wish, but... That's it, wave 19! And we found some health. I am torn between wanting to exit so that we can try the Twitch integration and wanting to continue and see how long I can survive. I almost want you guys to choose. Just a play the game with the Twitch mod, where chat can interact. This functionality is still in testing. So, I can't save this run, right? If I exit, it's like a game over. But I want to test it. I want to be helpful. I kind of feel like some people in chat are already playing the demo. Just want to give me an update. No, I am so interested in Twitch interactions because I think they make games even funnier. But this run is also going so well. I'm basically asking you guys, like, if you need someone to test it, purple into purple. I don't have another blue one of those. But I do have a blue carbine. And I do have this one purple. Adjacent artifact give 100% stat. What if I put it max HP, knockback and damage? I kinda want to move some stuff around. Let's say that I move you there. I'm doing experiments. But this would only leave one of those. Okay, this is slightly better. And then we buy this and we put it here. Which means that it's increasing my damage to 124. Can't we spawn more enemies? Oh. Is the evil school of chat interaction. This is making me want to throw this one away and try the Twitch interaction because I know that you guys are evil. I know. I wanna try it out, sorry. I need to exit real quick. There will be a very quick patch. Thankfully, if there is one thing that functions in my life, that would be my internet connection. Update. It's probably gonna be like 10 seconds. Okay, 99% complete. Play. Where Becky is. You are not evil. I want you guys to be evil. Didn't you guys see that I am very good at this game? I want you to be evil. Am I not very good? Twitch mode. Enable Twitch. Oh, yeah, okay. Activate. Yes. Okay. Successfully logged in. Wave delay, poll duration. Allow character polls. No. I think it's only fun with the events, not really with the character. Mostly because I only know 2 characters. So let's try. I am curious to see how it works. And keep in mind, chat, it's an experimental build in a demo. So if something breaks, it's fine. Let's go back with this character, I would say. I can unlock a million of things, can't I? Elite enemies under the effect of death mark. I want to enable the death mark. Increase that mark duration, hell yeah. Increase that mark damage taken, absolutely yes. Enemies under the effect of that mark have plus 2% chance of being critically strike, yes. And then we still have 2 points. Increase steady aim, maximum stack. Attack speed. Attack speed is never bad. So how does it work? Chunky high. I enter, and then you guys are going to decide stuff for me. Is that how it works? I'm gonna go explorer this time, so it's even harder. Yeah, we are testing. The devs of this game has been so kind to sponsor me today, so I feel like least I can do is helping them with testing a feature. Should be able. It's okay. Like, it's a demo. The game is not even out yet. It's fine. I am just very glad to help. I'm trying to see. I don't really see anything that chat can do at the moment. Adjacent weapon gain plus 1 damage per 3 curium held. That would be amazing, but I can't afford it. Every few waves, okay. Precise elemental mechanical, melee damage. Man, it's literally nothing for this character. It's just supposed to have a widget. I don't think so. I think you will have to write something in chat, I am assuming. But it's every few waves. You will have votes, okay. Yeah, I'm very glad to help. Hop. Okay, so this is my usual weapon. We can make it better. Armor, max HP. I mean, max HP, I feel like taking max HP is never a bad choice. Mostly when you are still at the beginning and you haven't really taken much damage at all. Hop. Yeah, the game is really good. And I already know a bunch of streamers that I think would really love it. Oh, it's up there! So it automatically generates a poll? That's cool. Eventually, can I also vote? I can't. I was like, hey, maybe I can vote. So guys, the interaction with the game is in the shape of a poll on top. Player takes twice the damage. You know that I have weapons with which I can retaliate, right? Yeah? I hope you are all aware. Attack speed, mechanical damage, I don't want any of these. But I do want you. Gives a small chance to ricochet. We're gonna put it down there. Hits with this weapon have a small chance to generate lightning. I also want that one, but I can't afford it. We can afford critical chance and projectile damage, and since you guys are gonna make me take a lot of damage, I might as well. I mean, chat, if I don't get hit, even if you are trying to deal double damage, it doesn't really matter. What is the double of 0? There we go. Stand! Stand! Ah! I got some shield. Smelling salts freshener. Adjacent weapon gain plus 200% attack speed, but loses 100% critical chance. This is... it's for the spammers. For the spammers. Hit with a weapon, blah, blah, lightning bolt. It's... I thought I already had this weapon, but no, I couldn't afford it. Don't mind me while I do stuff. This way it's touching with all of them. Oh, but this one doesn't really do anything. Even when it touches. Well, then purchasing this stuff wasn't really necessary. I could just keep it up there. The places where I get greedy, yes. The place that kill me in the first run of the day. where I was standing and I took literally all of the damage. This place. And I got more shield. Got him! Sometimes they give you health, sometimes they give you shield, sometimes they just give you money. Did you just put my health to 1? I hate it. I didn't even notice. It's okay, the only HP that really matters is the last one anyway. So does it really matter? Pick up range, movement speed. I kinda want the drone. Critical chance. Oh, I don't have money. These pulse options are brutal. What was the alternative? What was the alternative to giving me 1 HP? Because I feel like the alternative was probably less mean. That's what you get, chat. I healed. Next time you think twice. Brrr. What do you want from me? I love it because I don't really see the event choices, so it could be anything. I only discover it when it's chosen. Disable that. What do you mean disable dash? I literally hate every single one of you. Isn't dash what Penny loves? Deep inside of me I am still... I can still dash though. Is it normal that I can still dash? Is it because you guys voted 3 and 3 and you disable each other's? I can't dash anymore! I was hoping that it was bugged. I really was hoping. My brain keeps dashing. I keep pressing the button to dash. Max HP, consumable heal. I might need it. You know, all things considered, there's a chance that I will need it. I need this one. Because you stinky smelly, I really don't have HP. I really want the piercing carbine, but I can't afford it. I'm gonna lock it for the next. Assuming there will be a next, which is a big assumption. Oh, it's my fault. I left the voting time to the default, but I could increase the time. I left it to whatever amount of seconds was the default, but it's something that streamers can customize. And now, oh god, I can dash again. Oh, those were the most terrible seconds of my life. Okay, I really want this one. But I want to be close to the other guns. Will I have an easy way to make it close to the other guns? Probably no. One, two, three, 4, 5. This way it is close to the other guns. Reducing the amount of enemies? I can't afford it. I cry every time. At least I can improve this one. You just have to pay attention. It's not easy when I have been streaming for almost 9 hours. I get that. It's a miracle that I pay attention to my own stream. Force of habit, I suppose. Fast! Ugh. See, this is what chat meant when they say that I am greedy when I interact with those platforms. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. The gigantic AoE, yeah, it's the turret. I very much want to heal again. Whatever it costs, I want to heal again. Then we can improve this gun. Enemy speed minus 6% is not terrible. Regeneration might honestly be better though. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. We can't afford it anymore. But at least next time that I find something, I will have those slots open. Did you slow me down, you... I don't want to insult you, like, you know. It's a sponsored segment. Maybe the devs will want to use this content in promotion of the game. Why do you guys want to be insulted? You might get me killed. Might. Thing is, I am a gamer. Gamers are kinda like cockroaches. Storm Baton. Sadly, it's a melee weapon. I love the way it looks. Enemy speed. I kinda want to reduce the enemy speed. I mean, why wouldn't I? Can't think of a real reason. And then I'm gonna heal again. Even though every time that I heal, it means that I am making life harder for me later on. Gives adjacent projectile weapons 20% damage boost against enemies already affected by acid, but I don't have anything affecting them with acid. So at the moment that would be pretty pointless. Enemies minus 3%, we are gonna need it very badly. Given that I healed, what, like 3 times? Kill the turret! Okay. One of my many problems is gone. But that was only one of my problems. Add a mini-boss. That's okay because I am a gamer. Gamers like me, we are not afraid of anything. Other than the purple ray of mid-air. That's scary. What about bugs? I am immune to them as long as I am gaming. Whee! Money! I so much wouldn't really mind receiving a heal. No heal. Better marksman. Elemental damage, we don't really have it right now. Player takes twice the damage. What could possibly go wrong, right? In which way that would ever be a problem? Right? Do I have these? I do have these. Max HP and consumable heal 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that will do. Melee damage, don't need it. Regen might need it. 1, 2, 3. So if I want to put it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I still afford it? Yes, I can. I still have 100, but there is nothing that I particularly need. One free ban every shop. You know that I have not really banned anything so far. Every 5th shot, adjusting projectile weapon, fire an extra. But I can't afford it. I'm gonna ban a melee weapon. I didn't even... I haven't used it all this time, and I should have. I really should have. Am I taking double damage? I think I am taking double damage. So maybe I shouldn't be greedy. Hell yeah, HP. Hell yeah, brother. You feed on my tears. But I am a gamer. Gamers don't cry. I mean, gamers cry a lot. Mostly on Twitter. But you get what I mean. I am the gamer. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat to see, like, when you guys do what. In which way you are torturing me. Adjusted weapon gain 1 damage per 3 curium held. This would ask me to keep money. Just like in real life, I struggle with the concept. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, buddy. And we can also improve this one. And I think that's it. Reroll. Can't improve, can't improve. Plus 1 free inventory slot every shop. Hell yeah, brother. Are those jumpers cables? I don't know what exactly is a jumper, and I am far too afraid to ask. I'm not exactly familiar with the name of the enemies. No? Are these the jumpers? This group of dogs is slightly confused at the moment. What is a crawler? Crawling in my skin. It's breaking. It's breaking, guys. Like, I'm not complaining. It's good for me, but it's breaking. Too many enemies. Too many enemies all at the same time. Let's see if maybe leveling up is going to fix them. I already have a collector drone. This will do. That's green. Throw puddles of venom. I like this one, but it will be the only elemental weapon that I have at the moment. So it's not particularly great by itself. But it's fun to play. I can get another free lock every shop. The free inventory slot, free lock. I can't buy. I'm stupid. Whatever. Are they coming back to normal? Some of them are normal. Some, like, I think it's one wave. I think one wave broke because the new people are normal. See? These guys are part of a new wave, they are normal. So I think it was one wave in particular that was broken. And also, you guys shouldn't worry about it. Like, is this not what playing a game early is all about? Like, I get the privilege of trying this game before other people. So if something is broken, I mean, there's only one way for you to know. You could say that we are sort of beta testing, and exactly, you get feedback. It's so useful. Is it normal that there are, like, I feel like now enemies are not really, they're not respawning. Because there wasn't really a lot of people. Well, one free reroll, Meow Mix, good morning. That's all melee stuff. Attack speed is great, and I have a free slot. Adjacent artifact gives blah 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 blah. Max HP and attack speed. Sounds about right. But then I will want to move this one here. And no, I can't make the movement that I wanted to move. Unless nothing, I can't do the thing that I wanted to do. That's okay. But I think it's a little broken right now. I feel like there aren't really many enemies at all. Is it normal? Fixing a bug in front of our eyes. I wasn't paying attention, but it was a great run, to be honest. And I really don't mind that at some point something was a little glitchy. If any, I feel privileged that I was probably one of the very first streamers, if not the first, to try the Twitch integration. It's fun. I think you have a great product in your hands, and I think it's both familiar to all of the people who enjoy playing the Vampire Survivor likes, but also special because the Tetris inventory management makes it fresh, unique, special, fun, not repetitive. Each run can be completely different from the previous one. There are so many different items, there are so many different synergies. Like, I really think that you have something pretty good in your hands. And I think it's extremely smart that you thought about a Twitch integration, because streamers are masochists. We love letting chat make decisions for us. Now there is no more enemies left for other creators. Golem, was I right when I say that I think you might enjoy? Because I think you might enjoy. I'm gonna call it a day here. One more time, you can find a link in chat. As you can very evidently see, it's going to send you to the Steam page of this game that we have been playing for a couple of hours. You can download a demo and try it out, so you can see if it's as fun as it is for me. The actual game will come out in early access in summer, so it's not even a very long wait. If you end up being addicted, you don't really have to wait a very long time. Let me go back in big face Penny.